case you guys missed it, we did part 1. Now here comes part 2. Mr. Brian House will be in the building in a second. What's up, Jason Upton? What's up, Vonda Bell? Y'all ready? I'm going to bring the man on with the plan. That way I won't have to skate around any answers. And we can't answer all y'all's questions, just so you know. What's up, Sheila Mack? We can't answer all y'all's questions, man. You got to save some stuff for the actual event. So be ready to rock and roll here in the next 2 minutes. I'm waiting on Brian House to join us and get ready for a serious conversation about wealth and what to do with your money and how to scale your money and how to grow your money in arguably the biggest industry in the world, which is real estate. All right, so he'll be back on here with us in a second. I see y'all tagging people, man. Go tag some people and let them know that this is the place to be. What's up, Leela Anthony? This is where you want to come. This is where you want to learn. This is where you want to go. This is where you want to grow. Stephanie Stewart is ready. Gail Starks is ready. Vonda Bell is ready. Jermaine is ready. And Brian House will be in here in a second. Have I missed them already? Let's see. Mr. House, when you come on, go ahead and make your comment. I'm on my phone this time. And it should say bring the person on camera. Let's see. Hold on. How do I bring y'all on camera? Okay. View viewers. Brian House. Add. And I just added them. So let's see. I ain't never really done this before, believe it or not. I had a second person come on during the live. Does anyone know how to make it where you can just add the person? Okay, it says adding. I think he's doing it. Connecting. Bam!
Hey.
It worked out. Mr. House, give me a mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, I did it, man. That's my first time. This is the first time I've ever done this before, and who better to do it with?
Well, hey, I love it. Listen, and look at me. I look like a beach bum right now. I'm actually in Florida and Fort Myers with the kids hanging out at the beach and all that stuff. But I saw you live, and I wanted to just chime in, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I was given the people who don't know what we do at all an overview and kind of a perspective, so they won't think that you just jump head to this real estate game. We can literally position you in every area of your finances, and then that way, when it's time to grow your money, real estate is definitely now a viable option. So, Ms. House, how is it that what makes real estate kind of the cherry on the top in your view? Why is this kind of the icing on the cake? We could have done well without it, but what makes this the extra piece we needed?
Well, I'll tell you, Brian, you said it earlier, and that is that wealthy people, not rich people, but wealthy people actually invest or put their money into tangible assets, okay? Not digital, not paper, but something that is backed by collateral. That's why real estate has always been the benchmark for building wealth. If you look at any wealthy person out there, they have real estate in their portfolio. And one, it's collateralized, but the other thing is the return on real estate has always, how do I say it? It's been consistent. You know what I mean? You can have ups and downs in the market, but even if you have it down in the real estate market, it always recovers because there's always a need for somebody to be able to live in a home. And one of the things that I think is really important when you talk about the cherry on the top is, and you alluded to it the other day when you were on Christie's Live, and that is that our goal is obviously Make Wealth Real is the name of the company, MWR Financial. MWR stands for Make Wealth Real. And in order to be able to do that, I believe real estate has to be in our portfolio, but I also believe it's the first step to building wealth, okay? And when I say that, I mean from an investment standpoint. I mean from an equity standpoint. Obviously, the first steps are getting your cash flow right, making sure your income's where it needs to be. Because you can't start investing or saving or doing anything until you have those things in order, okay? Once you have those things in order, then we provide all the pieces of the puzzle necessary with experts that do all the work for you to start building equity, to accumulating assets, to getting your money working for you, which is the key to time and financial freedom. You don't ever have time and financial freedom until the income from your assets or your investments is producing enough income to support your current lifestyle while still growing faster than inflation to be able to support your future lifestyle. That means you don't have to work anymore. And that's what the goal for people is, to be able to enjoy their life, to be able to do the things that they want to do, when they want to do them, with who they want to do them, for as long as they want to do them, without having to answer to somebody else and somebody else control their paycheck. And so that's what we've done here. Now, I'll say this piece right here, Brian, and then I'll shut up, and if you've got any questions, ask me. It's the first live I think I've ever done in a T-shirt, by the way. But at the same time, there's something really, really important when I say it's kind of the launching pad or the beginning point, and that is that home ownership. If you look at the statistics, even from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, they just recently stated, Ben Carson, who heads up that department, recently stated not too long ago that you need to go on, buddy. I'll be done in a minute. The average homeowner in this country has a net worth of $200,000. Okay, the average homeowner. The average renter, which there's 47 million people in the United States renting right now, have an average net worth of $5,000. You can see the disparity there between the haves and the have-nots, and a lot of that revolves around whether or not you own property, whether or not you own real estate, whether or not you have assets. And
did we lose him? Did I just lose him, or did we lose him? We lost him. Hold on. I don't know what happened. I don't even know how to get y'all's comments back. Hold on. Shoot. I lost him. I don't know how I lost him. Okay, you should come back. I think I fixed it. I see it's adding. He's on the beach. So we got to respect the fact that the man is with his family. And the Wi-Fi may not be that good. But I
think I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, is my internet coverage bad?
No, you sound great. You just went away on my end.
Okay.
So I think that was everybody.
Okay.
We were talking about renters versus equity. Go ahead. 200,000, 5,000 in net worth.
Yeah. And that's why I say it's the starting point, because the average homeowner in this country, according to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, which was just recently stated by Ben Carson, that the average homeowner has a net worth of $200,000, or the average renter has a net worth of $5,000. And so it's that disparity, that's this big separation between the haves and have-nots in this country, and that creates that disparity, because in order to pass on a legacy, in order to be able to inherit, for money to be long-term, okay, you've got to have real estate, because those are the things that are passed on from generation to generation. And listen, without bringing anything else into the picture, you guys, everybody, we all know what's been going on with, the talks about equality and race in this country and everything else. And when you look at that, one of the biggest challenges in the Black community and a lot of minority communities, not just the Black community, but majority in the Black community, there's been a huge disparity because of the fact that there were restrictions on where you could buy land, whether you could buy land, for so long. for so long, whether you could own real estate. Okay. And so we're fixing that. We're fixing that. I feel like we're providing a solution to that challenge, and making it to where now everybody can become a homeowner, regardless of what your credit is too. Because between what we do at MWR Financial to get you in the best position to qualify, in addition to that, Brian, once we get somebody as far as we can get them, even on the credit side, with our partner program, we have now forensic credit repair experts that will go in and deal directly with the creditors, not just the credit bureaus. And these are licensed attorneys that do forensic credit restoration, okay? And,
Yeah.
which is crazy. Say that again.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say that's a totally different animal now.
Yeah, no, it changes the game. And so when we say buy, sell, flip, or invest, our members are going to be able to participate in all of that. They're going to have real experts that do the work. You're not going to have to come in here and get a real estate education to go out and start participating. Our guys, our experts, they locate the property. They match the property with a buyer and the seller, obviously. They then match it with a investor. Then they match it with a lender. Then if any repairs that need to be done, they'll actually handle all the repairs with our contractor, nationwide contractors that we deal with, and developers. In addition to that, they handle all the closing processes and everything. You get to invest, and I don't want to say invest. I'm going to start changing that language a little bit, because what you are is you're really a joint venture partner. Because in order for this to be done properly, investors in real estate typically have to be what's called sophisticated investors. Those are people that make $250,000 a year or more, or they have over $1 million in net worth. Well, with a population where 78% of the country is living paycheck to paycheck, that eliminates a large portion of the population from ever being able to participate in this type of investment strategy. All right. So we want to level the playing field. So in order to do it without them having to be sophisticated investors, that's why we form joint venture LLCs, to where our members are able to participate, not having to come up with hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you were asked earlier, and I think somebody asked what the minimum is. And typically it's going to be $10,000. But we can take a group of 4 or 5 members and allow them to be able to participate in a joint venture LLC, to where each of them have $10,000, instead of having to come up with $50,000 or $100,000 a piece, and then be able to enjoy. And I don't even know if I should say this, but yeah, I don't want to I'm like you. Hey, how do you not tell everything? We can't.
I know.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, Brian. I'm going to say this. Okay. Imagine being able to earn 20% in returns per annum, 20% interest on your money, plus 5% equity, and you didn't do any of the work. That's never been done. I don't know of any investment. I don't care if you love crypto, Forex, options. I don't care what you love. There is nothing out there that will touch what MWR Financial is going to be able to do. And I'm going to bring up one more thing, and then I'm going to shut up again. Imagine MWR Financial Communities, because guys, that's what's going to happen. People always ask, what about inventory? We're not worried about inventory. There's 140 million homes out there that are distressed properties that we can access, that will participate in our flipping programs. And our members will bring those homes to us. When they come across the deal, our investors will take care of it. Our experts will take care of it. They'll facilitate all of it. But on top of that, we're never going to run out of inventory. And the reason we're never going to run out of inventory is because we're going to build our own communities. We're going to build our own MWR Financial Communities, meaning that, and now I'm really giving away too much, Brian. But
it's the paint division.
Yeah, but that's the goal. That's the goal, is to have MWR Financial Communities in pockets all across the country, to where our members can participate in the growth and the profits of developing communities and providing people with homes across this country from an investor standpoint, from a buyer standpoint. We're going to be able to help everybody in that regard. And so I'm extremely excited. I mean, I've never been this excited, Brian. I don't think I've ever, in my business career, I don't think I've ever done something that could have this much impact.
Man, listen, in my home-based business networking career, I haven't either. I have not. I've tossed and turned for the past 4 or 5 days here, just thinking about the different strategies that I want to help put together to help people see how this works. Let's do this. I know you with your family. 2 minutes or less. A realtor. You know what realtors are saying? How can I benefit? Give the realtor a 2-minute understanding. Is that possible or no? Not
yeah,
yet.
Hold on. Here, I'll hit you with about 10 things real quick. Realtors will now be able to create clients because of our financial makeover process.
Did I just lose him, or did he just get lost? Or did I just lose him? Hold on, because I lost him on mine. I don't know. They wanna try me today. Come on, Wi-Fi. I just lost him, so I know y'all lost him. I'm scrolling. Is he back? Is he back? He's back. All right, let's see what's happening here. This is crazy because when he gets dropped, his name disappears. So I have to find him. Let's see. He was given a great. You back?
I'm back.
You cool?
I'm good.
Okay.
Are you?
Can realtors?
Yeah, I'll give you about 10 things real quick, okay? Realtors with this program will be able to create clients because of our financial makeover process. We can put any client they have in the best position to be able to qualify for lending by increasing their cash flow, by raising their credit scores, by helping them lower their debt to income ratios through our debt elimination program, by helping them lower their bills, allowing them to be able to position themselves to get the best, their clients, to be able to get the lowest interest rate, the lowest down payments, and put them in the best position to qualify. So it helps them create clients. It now allows them to turn renters into homeowners. So now they have a new market, in which some of them already market in that direction, but a lot of times they stay away from it because they feel like renters rent because renters can't qualify. Well, when renters have a program to be able to help them qualify, that makes a difference. So that's a new market that's going to be able to go into. When they participate by bringing buyers or sellers to MWR Financial, they get to keep their same company. They don't have to change companies or anything. But when they do that, they can then participate in our program. They get their same commissions, the 3 to 6%, depending on whether it's a split commission or whether they get the full commission with the buyer and the seller. And on top of that, we're going to pay them an extra percent just for attending the closing. Okay? So now instead of 3 to 6%, with our program, they can make 4 to 7% because on the back end, we get to pay them additional. Okay? So now they make even more money. And so when it comes to realtors, every realtor, they're going to pick up referrals from us because let's face it, we're going to have buyers that are in different areas of the country that are going to want to be able to purchase a home. We may not have inventory in that area, but if you are an MWR qualified financial director that is also a realtor, you'll be able to submit for our certified realtor program and you'll be able to pick up referrals. We'll see where your address is and we'll say, hey, Mary Smith's looking for a home in this area. What inventory do you have? And now you pick up a buyer that you never would have gotten. Not to mention, as a realtor, you need everything we have. You need residual income. You need money, which now is going to be our tax reduction strategies. You know how many realtors are in financial trouble because they get big commissions and they don't do the right things with their money? It's all over the place.
Taxes.
It's rampant.
Yeah. So. Well, man, listen, we don't give away too much.
Yeah.
I'll get later so we can see the count. I think Game Changer is officially sold out. Even with our overflow room, I think it's officially sold out. But we'll tally it up and see what the overflow room can actually hold. But we're doing some creative things to get as many as we can. We'll get our final numbers in, but at least we're able to get the overflow room so you can still feel the energy right next to each other.
Yeah.
But
hey, I got one last thing. Brian, I got one last thing. Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody on here that's already involved in MWR Financial, and if you're not, you want to position yourself now. This is not the thing you want to wait until it's announced. You want to be building towards the announcement. And the reason I say that is because there's something that's going to happen for executive area directors and above. I'm not going to tell people what that is yet, but I am going to say this. You want to get to an executive area director position with MWR Financial as quick as you can, because that's going to give you somewhat of a first mover advantage on something. And I'm not going to say what it is. Okay? So.
No. Okay. Well, hey, you and your family, man, guys, if you're already in the business, get to area director. You know what that means. If you're not in the business, get with the person who invited you so you can see the value of our membership. If you're not even ready for the real estate portion, we'll show you step by step how to get your personal makeover so that you can grow your assets. But first, you may want to save and make. Growth is phase 3. So we're talking about phase 3 today, but we'll show you how to do all 3 phases. And we'll see you guys at Game Changer, April 16th, 17th, and 18th. Don't forget the virtual Game Changers the weekend before. So no matter where you live, get registered for the virtual Game Changer 9, 10, and 11, because I got to start training you guys now on what to get ready for later. All right, real estate is cool, but the mindset it takes to make all this happen is going to be powerful. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Mark.
one last thing. Guys, this is just a small piece of what we're getting ready to announce.